Hello and once again, welcome back to Injustice 2 Path to Pro, presented by PS4, where we have our grand finals locked in. But before we get into that, we have our third place playoff to get through, which is going to be HappyPow versus HDope.
This is still an important position because the prize distribution goes from third place up. If you get fourth place, you don't get anything. So there's money to be exchanged for whoever wins this match. So it's definitely something that both these players want. Fundamentally, they're out of the tournament. They won't be in grand finals, but they're still going to be playing for that cash prize, which is going to be quite important to both of them to at least make sure they walk away with something.
Well, I think outside of the money, HappyPow, I mean, HDope and K-Top, they're brothers. HappyPow basically made short work of K-Top earlier tonight. 3-0 in his first match of the bracket. You know, both of them aren't going to want to be eliminated by the same guy. HDope is going to want that run back versus HappyPow, and HappyPow, you know, isn't going to be happy with how he played versus Ikesy, because he didn't play badly. It's just Ikesy just definitely outplayed him in the later stages of that match. But it's going to be Black Adam versus Aquaman, I imagine. But we know that HappyPow has access to a very strong flash, and HDope, we saw him even bring out Scarecrow for a game versus Zorro. But we're going to find out now in character slate. It is in fact going to be Black Adam versus Aquaman. So I mean,
it's the matchup.
What else is there to say about this matchup? If you've watched competitive Injustice 2 at any point from launch, you've probably seen this match once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, it's very popular among those top players. You see, in this matchup in particular, it's both characters play the game very well. They've both got good damage, good pressure, good range, good mix-ups. But HappyPow looking to really try and establish that full screen game. Quite early on, just trying to secure some free damage, even though HDope went in for the Aqua Armor, getting tagged by the low lightning anyway, and now that Aqua Armor is down for quite a while.
But that is one thing about this matchup particularly. If you use Aqua Armor and get hit by, like, meter burn low lightning specifically, you are going to take 200 damage on block. If you use the Aqua Armor at the wrong time, you will pay dearly.
Wow. So far, actually, HDope has not been able to land a single hit on HappyPow. He's looking really good.
Shred of chip damage, and that's literally been it.
Yeah, nothing substantial so far. There's that down one, good block, but the counter poke on that meter burn forward 3. But the thing is, K-Top plays Black Adam as well. I'm assuming it's a matchup that HDope is familiar with. Just look at the lack of meter. You rarely see a clash in this situation where there's not much.
25% health left, though. That's going to do a good job of just topping him back up, but a whole life bar separating these two players right now. HappyPow orbs almost back up. HDope gets an air-to-air, isn't able to get a full combo from it.
Trying to go in for that lightning cage wake up, but way too slow for the meaties that Aquaman's going to dish out.
Ooh, down to Trident Rush. HappyPow trying to disrespect.
And speaking of disrespect, actually down one, challenging the back 1, 2, 3. And he gets the launch anyway. That's really weird.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised to see that knock him up despite the Aqua Armor.
Oh, tries to whip punish. That's a huge deal about that meter burn low lightning, the uncontested 20% damage.
That just hurts. That hurts so good. HappyPow's going to take that first game with ease.
Now, there's definitely some adaptations to be made here. Part of it, I think, right now is that HDope has just been basically just walking into a lot of HappyPow's full screen game where he's eating a lot of those low lightnings where there's no real need to without just getting maybe caught trying to move forward or jump or press a button or whatever. Up close, having a really hard time blocking correctly, but going in with Scarecrow, I think he just doesn't want to deal with that matchup as Aquaman.
I actually really like this pick though, because Scarecrow does surprisingly well versus Black Adam. It's one of the few characters in the game that teleport is actually a legit threat from full screen, because if he does go for meter burn, low lightning, rise you teleport, or I believe even black magic at certain ranges, you can actually get a full combo punish for it. But at the same time, Black Adam, he doesn't have a wake up. If you can knock him down, obviously, Scarecrow thrives off his Oki and that fair wave pressure. And Black Adam does not do as much of a good job at getting out of it as other characters.
Oh, we did see some really top competition in this exact matchup, where it's White Boy versus Slayer. A matchup similar to this one. Actually, Aquaman as well, but Scarecrow clearly a character that can get the job done. And we're seeing already why that's the case. HDope with a confident round number 1.
This is the polar opposite to what we saw last time. You know, last game, by this time, HappyPow had himself a clear full bar advantage, but HDope doing the exact same thing now. Trying to go in with tick grab, yeah. Either messing up the tick grab or expecting him to just sit there and take the raw tick grab, either way. Still, HappyPow's back is to the wall. And then nothing wrong with just being patient there from HDope and just eating those barrels. Not going to hurt too much on block. Full hit confirmed. It's going to be a 4-3. Yes, it is. Oh, no, he drops it. HappyPow misses a very easy punish.
We just saw a really quick crouch on that grab, actually. That was pretty sick. He's going to block that overhead, the 1+3 on the end of that string. Oh no, that is unfortunate. Get hit by a jump in right as you've spent that bar of meter, so that meter is just going to do nothing but
that's
disappear.
The thing, though. Scarecrow's jump 2 having such ridiculous range to it. HappyPow goes for those low lightnings that a large portion of the screen, he's going to eat a full jumping combo for him. We've already seen how much damage Scarecrow can put out if he's got the bar. Again, HappyPow just not blocking that low.
I think those surprise lows is something HappyPow's had a hard time with. He was consistently getting hit by Supergirl's back 1-2 as well, which has got, again, a fast last-minute low on the end of it too.
It's more that like he's blocking the first hit, but then getting hit by the second, as if it's a mix-up, but it isn't. There's no reason to not block that low. HappyPow just not really getting the blocks in time, and HappyPow is just taking full advantage of it. HappyPow though with a big, that comeback, basically impossible at this point. I don't think there's anything he can do.
He is dead, 100%. Nothing he's going to do about that fear toxin just melting his life away.
That's actually a really interesting use of the trait though for Scarecrow, because when he pops his trait, you know, and your aura goes around him, if your opponent is next to you at any point, that doesn't disappear on hit. You know, that just lasts as long as the trait does. So as long as you have that around you, you're just dishing out that damage, just guaranteed. And if you've not actually used your trait before, you have an uncontested full bar of it. So it's a perfect way, I actually say arguably, the best way to deny your opponent a comeback in the entire game. Because even Black Adam's orbs, they go away on hit, whereas Scarecrow, that just stays up until he is finished.
It's impossible to thread the needle against Scarecrow when he's popped his trait, and that really is the bottom line.
Nice footsies though with H-Dope, buffering that down one into Sickle Spin.
Getting an early knockdown already. HappyPow is back against the wall, does not want to be here, trying to fight his way out, but there's the overhead. Just going to keep him at least a little bit pushed out. Nice block on the forward. Would have expected that to cross up. I definitely would have got hit by that one.
Oh, a nice jump back to whiff punish, but unfortunately misses the confirm. HappyPow in that miss tries to go for the wake up. You basically cannot go for a wake up attempt against Scarecrow unless your wake up attack is sure to work. And unfortunately, HappyPow gets fully punished for it, and all this damage comes out of nowhere. Nice damage coming out though. Oh, delayed wake up.
He's still doing a good job of making a comeback though, albeit very expensive. Now there we go. He's going to get that guaranteed comeback, teleporting in, and that's it. Put himself in the corner, but he's going to get the round.
You see those sort of like wraps coming out from Scarecrow's trait. They actually won't stay in between the rounds, so here we go. H-Dope is actually turned off, but he can turn it on again if he wants to, but I expect he's going to wait for HappyPow to be low.
Now we'll see what he can pull out here. Even health, but definitely not even meter. H-Dope sitting on almost a full stick. HappyPow though with just one.
Full punish on that down two. Good block on the jump. H-Dope gets the throw tech, but still eats full damage from the orbs anyway.
Now there's those plus frames into an immediate command grab, expecting him to bait and wait for the one. More hit confirming, actually. God, slurring my words for no reason.
Nice, just damage. Like that though, H-Dope is able to take the lead.
Oh no! Expecting a grab, no doubt, and that's why he got launched by the Fear Blast.
However, though, HappyPow is going to be able to win this clash. That's one thing, Scarecrow, he does have ridiculous pressure, but it is at the cost of a lot of his super meter. So he's not going to be able to spend that there if he wants to be able to keep this pressure going. Lightning Grid comes through, jumping 13% by itself.
Oh, wow! Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt so much! He's going to get a restand into guaranteed, doesn't even need it! I was about to say he's going to get a guaranteed block string after that, but it did so much damage because of how early he landed it. That was a great round, and H-Dope, evidently, this pick into Scarecrow has been working wonders.
Now the thing is, HappyPow's other character, Flash, does not do very well against Scarecrow at all.
I wouldn't pick Flash into this matchup.
I do not expect to see him change. HappyPow definitely could. He's got what it takes to win these matches. It's getting really close, but H-Dope is just having that clutch factor. It's just paying off for him time and time again. HappyPow, we say, taking a little bit of time here, thinking about who he wants to go with. Can't imagine it's going to be anyone aside from Black Adam or Flash.
I
mean, Flash I do not expect to see unless he's just feeling it.
I would take this time.
Oh, hang on a minute though. Batman does very well versus Scarecrow. If HappyPow has a Batman he's confident in, that might not be a terrible idea.
But I think HappyPow is also going to think about the potential other game. Now, I think he thought about it, but you got to think about the potential next game. Now, we know that H-Dope plays Aquaman. A lot of Batman players do not like fighting Aquaman, so it's, well, if I win this game as Batman against Scarecrow, I expect H-Dope to go straight to a matchup that I'm not a huge fan of. So definitely got to think about your future within the set. So going into Black Adam, really confident he can maybe take this next game. And that first hit's going to be a great way to start.
Goes to the lightning grenade. Oh, wow, I'm not quite sure what that wake-up was.
Oh,
It's going to get
sick.
turned into a full combo from HappyPow. Ready for that to confirm.
That was, I mean, this whole round has been absolutely superb for HappyPow. Going in for the wake up in the NGP, and just like that, I mean, how long was that round? Like, barely 15 seconds.
Oh, but no armor break coming through that meter burn back through. He's going to work. Spending a second bar on the restand. HappyPow going to have to hold what comes next. That double low. Actually, kind of bet the farm on that one. Very punishable on block, but gonna hit the double overhead. HappyPow doesn't look quite familiar with these Scarecrow blocks at all.
He's done a lot of damage, but speaking of damage, no one does it better than that Black Adam.
At this point, does he even let him clash? Or does he just go for as much unclashable as he can? There's the hit confirm into the command grab.
Meter burn, nice jump on prediction of the command grab. Big read, and it pays off, but the instant jump.
Corners himself too, and H-Dope has access to a bar. Gonna build a second one when he blocks anything.
Now things are dangerous. He's going in for the string. Nice prediction, forward 3 for a full combo. He's going to do big damage here. He's going to get knocked down. No wake up on the side of Black Adam, so he's going to have to hold all of this.
Play wake up, there's the plus frames. Oh, that's a full punish. No. Oh, no, it isn't. He messes it up again.
This is not a favorable round for HappyPow. It was looking so good, but H-Dope clawed his way back.
The orbs are back now, though. Catches it. Is he going to clash?
I'm not sure he was ready for how much damage that was going to do. Oh, but he's whiffed it. Is he still alive?
Nah, that's it.
A couple of down ones are going to do it. I think H-Dope would like to have seen a clash there, but I think he just didn't realize how much that combo was going to do. Or he wanted to save it to make a comeback.
Yeah, but there's no use starting with Meter if you have Clash available, no matter the cost. And that's, I mean, even then, like, could he go for air tech? Was he even launched? I definitely think he had options there.
I'm guessing his train of thought was, I'm going to save my bar, and as Scarecrow, with my damage output and plus frames, I'm going to make a comeback by using the meter that I've just saved. But
Because H-Dope, yeah, goes straight back to Scarecrow, so it's going to be Black Adam versus Scarecrow for the final match for sure.
Wonder Woman.
Oops.
Black
Accidentally selecting Wonder Woman.
That would have been a mistake.
Well, we're able to rectify that, thankfully. But this is, either way, our Game 5. Whoever wins this will take 3rd place and get a nice little bit of cash for their trouble today.
But back on the Fortress of Solitude, the stage we saw HappyPow look very strong on versus Ixie before. So does H-Dope have the same amount of stage knowledge as HappyPow?
Wow, immediately in with the jump in into 2 jumps into that guaranteed command grab if you're going to sit there and block. But that command grab really is just... many people won't really realize just how much of a big deal that command grab is on a character like Scarecrow.
Especially when he has so much weight to just force you to block, and that back 3 connecting anyway. Did not expect that to work. There's that down 1 counter poke, goes into the orb throw tech, but still eats the damage. Good jump 3, but misses his command grab finisher. And there's that wake up again coming up from HappyPow. Actually had that work for him twice already. Oh, that's death.
Guaranteed. He's going to try and dive kick to escape, but that's just a game of chicken at that point.
To HappyPow desperately trying to dive kick away to make that miss, but ultimately H-Dope, there's no reason to not stick to his guns there.
Can I say that constant dive kick into the "your incompetence is scary" voice line was just BM.
It was air to air, gonna go away with H-Dope. HappyPow forced to clash already. H-Dope with a commanding life lead.
This is still, though, it's not been a good game for HappyPow. Scarecrow's damage output, I mean, that's one of the cool things about the match is that able to contest with the damage output of Black Adam. Normally, heavily uncontested damage against a lot of characters, but Scarecrow hits so hard off every single touch, he can really go toe-to-toe with it.
Is that going to be enough? Looks like it will be. HappyPow able to make that one work. Down about, I'd say about 50% life, roughly at the moment. H-Dope does have access to his clash.
Both completely even on bar, but HappyPow with no clash available, he's going to be at a disadvantage here.
Oh, and again, runs straight into that jump 3.
Into plus frames. Jumping straight into that, though. Full combo. He's going to get that trap.
Oh, and again! There we go. H-Dope, that's actually 2 games in a row he's fallen for that. Oh, is that going to be it?
He's going to meter burn. No. Goes in for meter burn. Is that death?
Guaranteed. That's more than enough.
Oh! 3rd place this week goes to H-Dope, but that was a close set. 3-2, I mean, last possible minute. But again, the clutch. H-Dope's clutch today has been impeccable, especially in that match in particular. Well-deserved 3rd place. I have no doubt we'll see both H-Dope and HappyPow in our future weeks, because week 8, I mean, this is basically 2/3 the way through. We still have basically an entire month left, and these players looking really strong.
Now, one thing, I know hindsight sucks, and no one wants to.
We've got to do it, man. We've got to do it. Tell me what you think.
There was one thing that HappyPow didn't do at any point versus Scarecrow, and obviously eating a lot of that damage down to that meter burn fair wave pressure.
Push block.
Not a single push block was used. Normally that's one really good way of dealing with Scarecrow pressure, when you know he's going to be going in over and over and over again, and you can see you're losing so much of your life to that fair wave pressure, you know, getting hit by combos, getting grabbed, especially when someone like Black Adam. You need to go for those push blocks to see, he spent the bar on this, I'm going to spend the bar to push him away again. And you're Black Adam, when you push him away at that range, he then has to work his way in again. You know, you have the lightning to check him, you have options to whiff punish, you have dive kick to get that full screen game, but at the same time, especially in that last game, that's when I sort of majorly noticed it, was in that final game, HappyPow was defending versus meter burn fair wave with like 3.5 bars, but he was just holding onto it until he ultimately died with it. And unfortunately, it just did not work out. You really need to go for those push blocks versus that fair wave, because that is Scarecrow's bread and butter in dealing damage, is getting you blocking that and then just making you do what he wants.
Now, we talked about very, very early on tonight's broadcast about the importance of people that go with teams of characters, and characters that collectively will cover a lot of matchups. I mean, maybe every single matchup in the game, depending on how your team pans out. Now, what H-Dope did today was show why he plays Aquaman at high level, but also has this very, very dangerous Scarecrow on deck. He lost that first game unbelievably convincing. That was sick, by the way. Lost the first game really convincingly, went straight to Scarecrow. He wasted no time. Confident in the matchup, but because he had that ace in a hole, you know, that was really why he was able to come off on top in the set. The backup strats, the backup characters, not being that almost one-trick pony, covering all your bases. It got him his third place today.
Of course it did, and obviously, like you say, I've no doubt we'll be able to see both of these players in coming through. I mean, this is just week 8. We have 4 more broadcasts left to go.
Really excited to see who else qualifies.
That's awesome, 4 more opportunities, but today there will be only one winner waiting in grand finals. We have Edie Icy versus X-Zorro, also from Electronic Dojo. So it could be a UK showdown in our grand finals, which I believe we're going to in a few minutes.
So while we get our grand finals underway, and before we cut for a quick break, I want to tell you guys about a competition we have going on. If you go to esl.pm/Path to Pro Comp, you're in for a chance to win a lovely pair of statues, the Injustice 2 Versus Collection by the folks over at Triforce. Talented bunch of guys, really, really nice pair of statues right there. Personally, I would quite like a pair myself, but they're really hard to get in the UK, so it's even more worthwhile to enter a competition and get some yourself. Also, we have an official Injustice 2 merchandise bag up for grabs as well, and it's full of a whole bunch of Injustice 2 goodies. So if you're a fan of Injustice 2, once again, definitely worth getting involved in that competition. But we have one more set, and one more set only, our grand finals of week 8. We're going to get it set up, go for a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.